I did want to also discuss LeBron James. What y'all think? Like, y'all do know Michael Jordan's last year in the league, he was good for, like, Mike could give you 30, 40. I think he scored 50 points one game in his last year. Like, when Mike retired, he wasn't done with basketball skill. Like, he could still play. He just bowed out. In my theory, he left because LeBron was coming. He didn't want nothing to do with that young bull. That's just what I think. Of course, he was older, but 15 years is not crazy. Like, Mike only played 15 years, I think. Like, played like 15 years, and he was still scoring crazy. He averaged like 20 that final season, 20 plus that final season. So why you left the year Bron got, like, Bron was coming. He knew and he was in the Eastern Conference. He knew he was going to get drafted by the Cavs. So he knew, and plus he knew about Bron years before he got in the league. And I bring that up to say, look at LeBron's career, right? And how long he been dominant. LeBron has been dominant through the periods of time when they say the new LeBron is here. When all the hype was around, what's my man out of Kentucky? Damn, he went to Kentucky. I can't even think of his name. Damn, I can't think of his name. Am I thinking? Maybe not Kentucky. But anyway, let me go past that. When Andrew Wiggins was coming into the league in high school, when he was a high schooler, they were saying he was the next coming. He was about to be the greatest thing that we ever seen, greatest recruit. They was comparing him to the hype around LeBron. They wasn't comparing him specifically to LeBron, but they were saying, like, is he one of the most hyped players we ever seen? He had to see LeBron. Bron went head up. People don't even remember that he was a super hyped person like that. And then comes a few years later, Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson now is, hey, we got the next biggest thing since LeBron James. Is he going to surpass Bron? Is he going to be one of the best ever that we ever seen? Bron stayed in the league. He didn't run. Zion was making people look crazy, dunking on him, muscling everybody. Bron didn't run, played against him, did his thing. Bron's still on top. Now we're in the newest iteration of the most hyped player, and it's Wembanyama. Wemby. LeBron, again, didn't run, still playing, still going at the young bull, head up. Wemby might get him some, Wemby might look good against Bron. Bron gonna look good against Wemby, but LeBron is not running from these young dudes. You see what I'm saying? And that's just to say, look how many of these new potential GOATs have come in, and LeBron is still here and still one of the best players in the league. That's how long he been doing this. I think I was thinking about Jabari Parker earlier. I think he might have went to Duke. But anyway, Bron has remained at the top of the NBA. Maybe if you don't want to say the best player in the league, okay, whatever. But he's one of the best players in the league still through all of this. Bron been so good so long. The Warriors dynasty started in the middle of LeBron's career. He's still good after their dynasty is pretty much over. Like, people looking at their team thinking, like, are they about to trade Clay? And people think they want to trade some people now, like some of their key components now. The Warriors, this is the Dynasty Warriors, 4 rings in 7 years or whatever it was. Let me see. Yeah, like, 4 rings in 6 years? Something like that. They had a full dynasty in the middle of Bron's career. They are pretty much falling apart, looking old now, and Bron is still up here. Bron is still up here while he outlasted a full dynasty. Not to mention, the Warriors just won a championship in 2021, right? They ran into LeBron and AD in the playoffs in 2022, and the Lakers beat them, the champions. So, like I said, he's still so good, so dominant that he's outlasting stuff that was supposed to be like the LeBron killer or the new Bron or whatever. Like, that's how long this dude been in the league and been dominant. It's just really crazy. Even if you don't think he the GOAT, let's just say you think whatever. You could think anybody's the GOAT. It don't really matter. I'm just talking about how this dude been dominant throughout all of these different quote unquote obstacles, just going crazy, and the best player on every team he played on. That's the key right there. At year 20, he's not doing what Kareem was doing at year 20. He's not doing what Shaq was doing when he started going on a tour playing for every team in the league. He's not there. He haven't even hit the point in his career where it looks like, okay, he's the old guy that's doing the Udonis Haslam thing. He's just the moral support on the team. He's still carrying these people 20 years in. That's unheard of. That's really absurd. And we talking about somebody that has been a NBA level talent since he was 16 years old. He could have came into the league as a junior in high school and played. Bron at an 11th grade was as good as Kobe was when Kobe was in the league his rookie year. That Bron could have averaged the same thing as Kobe rookie year did as a 16, 15-year-old. That's how good and how long he been this good. It's kind of crazy. I just wanted to talk about that because I just think it's like he been so good so long. Like the Patriots won how many rings since 4 rings since he been in the league, and Bill Belichick is getting fired this year. Like they're not even looking like Bill Belichick ain't even himself no more. That's how long Bron been going crazy. Let me get my money. That's how long Bron been going crazy. Popovich ain't himself no more. The Spurs just went on an 18-game losing streak. They did break it by beating the Lakers. But still, though, I'm just saying, like, the people that was on top and should have been here for a very long time, it's like they falling off now. They Clay did just have a 30-point game, but they feeling like Clay is damaged goods now. Clay can't get himself right since he came back from his injury. That's how people feel now. Like the Warriors is done. Draymond is out indefinitely because he can't keep his hands off people. Like it's like these dynasties are no more, and he's still standing on top of the mountain. If he's not at the very top, he's up at the top with the other best players in the league right now.